Hey everyone, Georgetown Soaps here. I am super excited for this video because I am testing a few of the new bath bomb molds that BeScented's is going to be offering, and these are all printed on a 3D printer. So pretty cool. They're going to have tons of shapes. There's going to be a heart, there's going to be conversation hearts. They're going to say like I love you, XOXOXO. There's going to be a seashell, Christmas tree, Santa Claus, a star, Easter egg molds, the shampoo bar mold. And what's fantastic with these molds, you do not need a press. You can obviously see that I'm hand pressing these with my hand. No expensive press. There's a lot of presses out there that are $700 to $800. I've seen some up to $1,500, and then you got to go buy a $300-400 air compressor. They're loud. They're kind of clumsy. I feel like they're kind of slow. So what's fantastic is these molds, you're going to be able to get lots of great shapes, pumpkins, snowflakes, skull molds, all sorts of really fun shapes. And that you traditionally used to kind of need a nice press in order to make. But with these, you can just hand do them. So this is not really going to be a how to use the molds. This is more just an intro and explain to you how BeScented's is going to sell the molds. This one, I'm actually, if you go back and look, I'm actually making this particular bath bomb. This is the 50 millimeter bath bomb, and I intentionally did not mound up on top of the mold, and you're going to see really quickly that you have to mound up top. So that's going to be my one tip and trick, because when I unmold it, it's kind of going to collapse. Oh, and before, I posted a couple of pictures of these, on Facebook and then on Instagram, and everyone asked me what color it is. This is Red 7. This is a certified lake that you can get from BeScented's. It is, and see, you can see right there at the top. It kind of didn't come out. But this is a certified bath bomb color, Red 7. It's gorgeous. It looks a little bit orange in this video, but it's a really deep, nice pink. My lighting was a little bit off, but it's really a really pretty color. But anyway, so how do you buy these molds? So what is going to happen is, with the 3D printer, a little Easter egg mold that's going to make like a 2.5 ounce Easter egg bath bomb, that can take up to 10 hours to print. Some of the bigger molds, like the 70 millimeter circle sphere mold, that can take 18 hours to print. So obviously they can't print 50, Easter egg molds in one day and have them all available on the website. So what's going to happen is people who are in the bath bomb class, that's a paid class that has a video instruction tutorial that I help teach, as well as kind of my fail-proof recipe. People in that group, as well as the people who are the VIPs, the BeScented's VIPs who are members of the Patreon group, those people are going to get early access to buying the bath bomb molds. Just because if BeScented's went ahead and listed them all on the website, they would probably end up having a 4 to 5 month backlog on orders because they just literally can't print them fast enough. So they decided that anyone who's a member of the bath bomb class or the Patreon BeScented's VIPs, they're going to get early access. So if you're in those groups, the details for the molds, the pricing, all these molds are probably going to be about, don't quote me on this, but like $14 to $23 each for a mold. So very reasonable, very affordable. Some of the molds, when you get with the bath bomb presses, they're literally $150 for a mold. So these molds are going to be very affordable, and they're easy to use. I mean, what I'm going to end up doing is, for the tutorials, is just take each mold and kind of give do a like quick, 3-4 minute video on how each mold, maybe tips and techniques, and just kind of show you how each mold works. They all kind of work exactly the same. And also, what I forgot to mention before is that these molds are all in black, but like when BeScented's prints the heart molds, they're going to be either pink or red. So they're going to be some fun colors, green, reds. That way you're just not looking at a bunch of black molds. So super excited for that benefit as well. And this mold, I believe, is the 70 millimeter bath bomb mold. And this one is going to make a whopping like 8.5 ounce bath bomb. So this sucker is massive. I've personally never made them this big. I know that BeScented's has a 70 millimeter, the stainless steel molds, But this one is a massive mold, and it's a massive bath bomb. I was impressed when I went to weigh it how big it actually was, because I believe the 60 millimeter bath bomb mold is about 5 ounces. So when you go up 10 millimeters to the 70, it's actually about 8.5 ounces. And you can see with these molds, you do need to kind of tap. You can't really squeeze the mold to kind of get the bath bomb to release. And you can see perfectly smooth bath bomb. So for those of you in the BeScented's group and the BeScented's bath bomb class, this is the recipe that we use in the class. And then for the Patreons, the VIPs, I'm going to go ahead and I think we're going to list the recipe, I think at this $24 level class, at the $24 level. So there's different levels in Patreon, and depending on the level, you get different discounts. You get percentage discounts, you get free gifts, you get different benefits, you get different chats. So I'll post a link for that so you can kind of head over there if you're not familiar with it and just check out the different benefit levels. And the nice thing is that you can kind of cancel. You can sign up 1 month. If you don't have the funds for it the second month, you can, unsubscribe. So it's all whatever in your budget. And this one, here's the little Easter egg. You can see how cute that really is. They're little miniature Easter eggs, and I had saved a cardboard Easter egg carton, and they all fit right into it. So super, super cute bath bomb mold. But anyway, so we're super excited to release these, and this is the star mold. This one is super cool because it's got a little star insert in the mold. Kind of hard to explain, but you'll see it once I do it. So here you can see I filled up the mold, and now I'm just adding some on the top. How much am I adding? You just kind of go by experience. You'll figure out how much you kind of need to add. There's no rhyme or reason for how much I'm adding. And the more you add, the bigger your satin ring is going to be, and the bigger your bath bomb is going to be. The less you add, now you do need to add some on top of the mold, so it's not just flush with the mold. You do need to have a little bit of amount, but the more you add, the bigger the bath bomb is going to be. So when we say that, the 50 millimeter bath bomb, maybe 2.5 ounces, if you get a bigger satin ring, you could easily have it be 3.5 ounces. So you're kind of in control as to how big or small the shapes actually are. And this mold is just gorgeous. I'm so in love with this star. And I'm just cleaning up the little satin ring area just so it's a little bit smoother. And here is where you can see the little embed star, and it comes out perfectly. And I do nothing differently with this recipe. For those of you who are in the bath bomb class, I promise you this is the same recipe. So it's very easy and almost foolproof to use these molds. I almost think these molds are a little bit easier than the stainless steel circles that BeScented's has. Those are perfectly easy, perfectly fine to use. I use them consistently for all of my molds. But I feel like those, sometimes you have to twist a little bit, and sometimes I feel like if your mixture is a little bit wet or dry, it can affect the use, but these are just foolproof. I literally probably made 50 bath bombs with these molds, and I kind of edited this video out to only show you just a couple of them. And again, here is the Easter egg, because Easter is coming up upon us in a few months. So I edited it out, but literally made 50 bath bombs, and I think I had 1 or 2 that didn't quite come out as I wanted, so I just kind of crushed them up. So these are super easy to make. And there you go, just cleaning up the satin ring, and it just pops right out. Oh, I forgot to tap it. And tapping just releases it from the mold since you can't really squeeze it. These are pretty sturdy plastic. And there you go, super smooth. So I hope you've enjoyed this. If you've got any questions about how to buy the molds, and you're not a member of the VIP group or the BeScented's bath bomb class, go ahead, head over to the BeScented's website, and in about a month, I'm guessing maybe beginning March 2019, they'll be up for kind of general release. Hopefully by then the backlog of orders will be done. But if you've got any suggestions for any shapes or even sizes that you want, go ahead and put them in the comments below, and I'll pass that along to BeScented's and make sure Jen sees that. But anyway, the star is just the cutest little thing I've ever seen. All right, and so I hope I explained well enough how you can order these molds. It's not a pre-order, it's just kind of like early release for the 2 groups. And then hope I kind of gave a little bit of a demonstration on how to use the molds. I am going to, for each mold, I'm going to do an individual kind of real quick 3-4 minute video on tips and tricks and just kind of show you how they're made, what they look like, kind of the whole process for making the molds. So anyway, super excited. If you guys have ideas for shapes or sizes, please put it in the comments below. And if you're in the groups, in the next day or 2, we are going to go ahead and give you the release information, how to buy the molds. And then if you're not in those groups, no worries. Head over to the BeScented's website probably beginning of March for the bath bombs to be released, the bath bomb molds to be released there, kind of for everyone to order. But please do expect that there will probably be a 2-3 week lead time on the molds when you're ordering, so just kind of plan ahead. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. We're super excited to release these molds. They are so much fun. I just love this star mold so much. You can see the little star inside the star. Like, how cool is that? So anyway, thanks so much for watching, and be sure to look out for the next couple videos where I'll do an in-depth video on each of the bath bomb molds. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon.